But first, he's a regular every Monday afternoon, 2.3 million Twitter followers. Famous for his "Here we go" slogan, it is Fabrizio.
Arsenal fans, brace yourselves, because a massive transfer story is unfolding. According to the ever-reliable Fabrizio Romano, Mikel Arteta and Arsenal's recruitment team are keeping close tabs on one of Europe's most exciting young wingers, Nico Williams. The Athletic Bilbao star has been making waves in La Liga and on the international stage, and with Arsenal facing an attacking depth crisis, his name has shot to the top of the club's transfer shortlist. But can the Gunners actually pull off this deal, especially with Bilbao's notoriously tough stance on selling players? And more importantly, how would Williams fit into Arteta's system? In this video, we'll break down everything, from the latest updates on Arsenal's pursuit to Williams' playing style and the impact he could have at the Emirates. Let's dive in. Arsenal's attack has been a hot topic of discussion this season, and for good reason. While the Gunners have remained competitive in the Premier League, injuries and inconsistency have plagued their attacking options. Gabriel Jesus recently picked up a worrying injury against Manchester United, and Bukayo Saka, Arsenal's talisman on the right wing, has also struggled with fitness issues throughout the season. When key players like these are missing, the lack of depth in attacking positions becomes glaringly obvious. In Arteta's system, wide players play a crucial role, not just in attacking transitions, but also in pressing high up the pitch. When Saka is unavailable, Arsenal's right wing loses a significant chunk of its attacking fluidity. This is where the need for a dynamic, skillful, and versatile winger like Nico Williams comes in. He could provide immediate cover, allow for squad rotation, and even offer an exciting new tactical dimension to Arsenal's forward play. But before we talk about how Williams could fit in, let's take a deep dive into who he is and why he's one of the most exciting young talents in European football. At just 22 years old, Nico Williams has already established himself as one of the brightest attacking talents in La Liga. Playing for Athletic Bilbao, a club renowned for its unique Basque-only player policy, Williams has thrived under their system and developed into a fearless, high-energy winger with exceptional technical ability. His speed is blistering, his dribbling is mesmerizing, and his confidence on the ball is what truly sets him apart. Defenders often struggle to contain him because he's not just quick, he's unpredictable. Williams has already gained international recognition, playing a significant role for Spain in Euro 2024. His performances in the tournament, where he helped Spain lift the trophy, prove that he can shine on the biggest stages. With his ability to take on defenders one-on-one, make intelligent runs, and deliver precise crosses, it's no surprise that top clubs, including Arsenal, have been monitoring his progress closely. But while his raw talent is evident, the real question is, how exactly would he fit into Arsenal's tactical setup? One of Williams' biggest strengths is his versatility. He is primarily a right winger, but he can also play effectively on the left, which makes him an ideal option for Arsenal. This would give Arteta greater flexibility, allowing him to rotate Saka when necessary or even deploy both players on opposite flanks for a more dynamic attacking approach. Imagine Williams and Saka on either side, constantly switching positions, stretching defenses, and creating nightmares for opposition fullbacks. That's the kind of attacking threat Arsenal could have if they secure Williams' signature. Another key aspect of Williams' game is his work rate. Arteta demands high-intensity pressing from his forwards, and Williams fits that profile perfectly. He's not just an attacking asset. He contributes defensively by tracking back, pressing opponents, and winning duels in wide areas. In a league as physically demanding as the Premier League, having a winger with both technical brilliance and defensive discipline is a major plus. With Arsenal looking to challenge for both domestic and European titles, squad depth is more important than ever. Relying solely on Saka for an entire season is risky, and Williams would provide a top-quality alternative who could step in and deliver when needed. But while the fit seems perfect on paper, there's still the massive question of whether Arsenal can actually sign him. Let's take a look at what Fabrizio Romano has reported on the situation. When it comes to transfer news, there's no one more reliable than Fabrizio Romano, and according to his exclusive Give 'em Sport newsletter, Arsenal are indeed keeping close tabs on Williams. He's reportedly on their shortlist, and Arteta is known to be a huge admirer of his talent. However, Romano also makes it clear that this won't be an easy deal to pull off. One major hurdle is Athletic Bilbao's tough stance on transfers. The Basque club has a strict policy of holding on to their best players unless their release clauses are met. Williams won't come cheap, and Arsenal would likely need to pay a significant transfer fee to convince Bilbao to let him go. On top of that, the player's wages and contract demands will also play a crucial role in any potential deal. Furthermore, after his standout Euro 2024 performances, several top European clubs have expressed interest in signing him. Arsenal will need to move quickly and decisively if they want to beat the competition and secure his signature. The January window is notoriously difficult for major transfers, so if Arsenal can't get this deal done now, they might have to wait until the summer. Arsenal's attacking depth is in serious trouble. The moment Gabriel Jesus went down with an ACL injury against Manchester United, alarm bells started ringing at the Emirates. Jesus has been a key figure in Arteta's system, bringing energy, link-up play, and a relentless pressing game. Losing him isn't just about missing goals. It's about missing a player who glues the attack together. But that's not the only issue. Bukayo Saka, Arsenal's most electric winger, has also been nursing a hamstring injury, forcing the team to be cautious with his recovery. His absence means there's even more pressure on the remaining forwards. Then there's Kai Havertz, a player who has had moments of brilliance but hasn't yet delivered the kind of consistent performances that Arsenal fans were hoping for. While Leandro Trossard and Edin Ketia have stepped up at times, there's a growing sense that Arsenal need a truly elite number 9 if they're going to mount a serious title challenge. That's why Arteta and the recruitment team are so determined to bring in reinforcements this month. And that brings us to Benjamin Sesko. If you don't know much about Benjamin Sesko, you're not alone. But trust me, this guy has the potential to be one of Europe's next great strikers. At just 21 years old, he's already making waves in the Bundesliga with RB Leipzig. Standing at 6 feet 5 inches, Sesko is a physical presence up front, but he's not just a typical target man. Far from it. He combines raw power with speed, agility, and an impressive ability to make intelligent runs behind defenders. That's why he's such an exciting prospect. This season, he's scored 13 goals across all competitions, including 8 in the Bundesliga and 3 in the Champions League. But stats alone don't tell the full story. He's a player who thrives in transition, using his pace to exploit defensive gaps. His finishing ability is sharp, his movement is clever, and he has the kind of technical ability that would make him a perfect fit for Arteta's system. If Arsenal can secure his signature, he could be a game changer for the club. But there's just one problem: actually getting the deal done. Arsenal have made no secret of their admiration for Sesko. The club is seriously considering a £70 million bid to try and bring him to the Emirates in January. However, RB Leipzig hold all the cards. Last summer, Sesko signed a new contract that removed his previous £55 million release clause, meaning Leipzig now have full control over his future. And right now, they're in no rush to sell. Leipzig are still fighting for Champions League qualification, and selling one of their best young talents mid-season isn't exactly high on their priority list. On top of that, Sesko's agent, Elvis Basanovic, has already dismissed the idea of a loan move, making it clear that any deal would require a significant fee. Arsenal would need to put forward a truly irresistible offer, something that Leipzig simply can't refuse. And even then, there's no guarantee Sesko himself would be ready to make the move. That's where things get tricky. Arsenal can't land Sesko. Where do they turn next? The market for top-class strikers is incredibly competitive, and the best options aren't exactly easy to acquire in January. One name that has been linked is Sporting Lisbon's Victor Gyökeres. He's been in incredible form, but his release clause is set at a massive £85 million, more than what Arsenal are willing to pay right now. Then, there's Alexander Isak from Newcastle. Another fantastic option, but with Newcastle fighting for a top 4 finish, they're highly unlikely to let him go mid-season. This puts Arsenal in a difficult position. Do they overpay for a short-term fix, or do they wait until the summer when the market will be more favorable? It's a tough call, and one that could define the remainder of Arsenal's season. Arsenal spend £70 million or more on Sesko now. That's a significant chunk of their transfer budget gone before the summer even begins. With the club still needing reinforcements in midfield and possibly defense, committing that kind of money on one player is a bold move. On the other hand, waiting until the summer could mean missing out entirely. Other clubs, including Chelsea and Manchester United, are also keeping tabs on Sesko, and delaying a move could allow them to swoop in. The board has shown they're willing to back Arteta when it matters. Just look at the £105 million spent on Declan Rice. But whether they're willing to sanction another huge deal in January remains to be seen. It all comes down to whether Arsenal believe Sesko is the missing piece in their title push. Mikel Arteta's struggle to find a reliable striker is turning into one of the most pressing dilemmas of Arsenal's season. With Gabriel Jesus sidelined and the club lacking a prolific goal scorer, the pressure is mounting. Benjamin Sesko remains a prime target, but Leipzig's reluctance to sell mid-season is complicating Arsenal's plans. Alternative options, like Alexander Isak or Victor Gyökeres, either come with exorbitant price tags or face similar roadblocks. Arteta knows that without an elite striker, Arsenal's title ambitions could falter. The January window is closing fast, leaving the Gunners in a tight spot. Spend big now or gamble on the summer market. It's a high-stakes decision that could define their season. Arsenal fans are desperate for reinforcements, and all eyes are on Arteta and the board to deliver. Will they find the solution in time, or will Arsenal be left short once again? So, here we are. The January transfer window is closing in fast, and Arsenal have a massive decision to make. Will they go all in for Sesko, making a bid Leipzig simply can't refuse? Or will they play it safe, wait until the summer, and risk missing out altogether? One thing is certain. Mikel Arteta cannot afford to go into the second half of the season with a depleted attack. If Arsenal want a challenge for the Premier League title, they need firepower. But what do you think? Should Arsenal break the bank for Sesko? Or should they explore alternative options? And if they wait, will they regret it later? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Arsenal updates. Stay tuned, because this transfer saga is far from over.